what's happening YouTube? This is Runner from BellatorGero.com. Not arrogant, just better. Just giving my pre-fight predictions on UFC 120, Bisping versus Akiyama. I'll start off by saying that Akiyama versus Bisping is not a main card, not a main fight on a card. There's no chance that these two fighters, I know they're not crap fighters, but they're not the elite of the UFC. Maybe there'll be a co-main event or on the main card, but not, definitely not their main event. But the UFC has let us down and they've given us Bisping versus Akiyama. Enough about that. Let's move straight to the main fights. Cheick Kongo versus Travis Browne. Travis Browne, in his last fight against James Wilks, he really did what he needed to do. Took care of McSweeney, took him to the ground, beat him up, split him open, and basically knocked him out. Cheick Kongo, in his last fight against Paul Buentello, took care of business. Took him a while to get rid of Buentello, but Cheick Kongo, he's going to be on his way, trying to get back up to the top 10 of the UFC, of the heavyweight division, but he'll never win the title or anything like that. But Travis Browne is a true contender, and I think he's very impressive. In this fight, I think that Cheick Kongo is going to lose. I think he's going to get knocked out, to be honest, but it has potential to last not very long or be fight of the night, and I'm going to go with fight of the night, and I'm going to give the win to Travis Browne, and I think he's going to do it by knockout. And now in the welterweight division we have John Hathaway versus Mike Pyle. Mike Pyle, he is more of a ground fighter, submission, and he's definitely going to want to get this fight to the ground no matter what, because I think he's finished 17 of his fights by submission. I think he's only got 2 knockouts. John Hathaway, he can finish it from anywhere. He can finish it on the feet, he can finish it on the ground, or if he waits out and lets everything happen, he can win it by decision, like any fighter. John Hathaway is undefeated, and he's a very good prospect from Britain. He's got a good wrestling background, and I don't know why they keep banging on about his wrestling background. I know not many Brits have a good wrestling background, but yeah, he's got a good wrestling background, and the way he took care of Diego Sanchez in the last fight, well impressed me. I didn't give him a hope in hell's chance. I know he's a Brit like me, but I didn't give him a chance in hell to beat Diego Sanchez, but he took him out, and only reason he didn't finish the fight is because Diego Sanchez has such a good chin. That knee would have knocked out pretty much any fighter, but he didn't. So in this fight, I'm going to say Mike Pyle's going to want to get it to the ground, but he's going to get his takedown stuffed, and John Hathaway is going to finish this fight in the second round by knockout. Moving on to the next fight in the welterweight division on the main card, and it's the co-main event, which is Dan Hardy versus Carlos Condit. Carlos Condit is he's hard to finish. He's never been knocked out, but now it's Dan Hardy. Carlos Condit is more of a submission fighter, and I think if he gets it to the ground, he will finish Dan Hardy, but he's got to get it to the ground in the first place, and I don't know if he'll be able to do that, because Dan Hardy has gone away after his GSP fight, worked on his ground game, and sorted it out. We'll see after this fight, but I like Dan Hardy on his stand-up. He's got good hands. I'm not sure about his chin, but he's never been knocked out, so I'm assuming he's got a good chin. And Carlos Condit, everyone says he's hard to finish, but we'll see. And I'm personally going to go with this fight. I'm going to say that Dan Hardy is going to knock him out in the third round, or he's going to go to decision. We'll go for a knockout, third round. And moving on to the main event, which is Akiyama versus Michael the Count Bisping. How do I see this fight going? Well, I've been going back and forth with this fight. People have been talking about Bisping and his hands and how quick he is and his knockout power. No, he hasn't got knockout power. He's got a lot of knockouts, but he hasn't got knockout power. And I I don't know how, but when he punches people, it doesn't look like he's doing any damage, but somehow he's knocking them out, and God knows. But Akiyama, everyone is underestimating him in this fight. In the fight against Liebing, he was winning the fight. He had the fight won. He would have lasted 20 more seconds and he would have had that fight won. But he got caught in a triangle and he got finished. But Akiyama is a great fighter from Japan, and I think in stand-up, just because Bisping is known for his stand-up as such, he's going to take out Bisping. Well, not take him out, but I think he's going to beat him on his stand-up. I know Bisping's a bit quicker, but I think Akiyama is more technical with his striking, and I think he's going to take him out. I think he can finish it from the ground or his stand-up, but I can see this fight going to decision, because I don't think he's going to finish Akiyama in any way, and I don't think Akiyama's going to finish him either. He could, and it's more likely that Akiyama will finish him, but I'm seeing this going to decision, and because Bisping's at home, I'm going to say that he's going to get the decision. But I think, me personally, I think that Akiyama will win this fight. But only time will tell. And I'm looking forward to this event just because it's in the UK, but it's pretty poor. But poor cards tend to be a little bit better than the cards with every single good fighter on them. And that's me for my UFC predictions on 120. Remember to subscribe, and if you have a prediction on what you think that's going to happen, post it below the video, let me know what you think, and yeah, that's it from me. Remember to check us out at bellatorgero.com, and this is me, Runner, signing out. Peace.